Peter started his business because he dreamt of freedom, control, and lots of money. Unfortunately, 5 years on, he had none of these things. He loved his business, but he felt stuck in a rut. He wanted to grow much faster and make more money, but he needed help taking the business to the next level. His wife Debbie felt neglected, with Peter always putting work first and family second. Peter needed something to change drastically. Suddenly, an apparition appeared from the clouds. Peter was surprised to see a group of part-time finance directors, and what was even more surprising was that they looked happy and full of energy. He discovered they were a group of demigods with power to cure any problem known to man, albeit with a strong focus on matters pertaining to finance. They beamed down David, a part-time finance director, who offered his help. David used to work for a company called Big Four, who paid him lots of money because he was clever. Unfortunately, they made him use phrases like touch base and low-hanging fruit, which made his stomach churn, so he left. David had been a finance director for many large blue-chip corporations as well as smaller entrepreneurial companies. He was a big hitter, but with a passion for helping grow SMEs. So Peter got a senior entrepreneurially minded financial director on his team part-time for little more than the salary of a junior staff member. There was no recruitment fee, no contract, and no red tape. Bargain, thought Peter. David gave Peter a new lease of life, immediately reducing his workload, taking on important strategic projects, and overseeing the successful day-to-day functioning of the finance department. Peter respected and trusted David and was amazed at how quickly he fitted into the team. Whereas a traditional full-time FD has to rely purely on his own knowledge and skills, David has a rather big advantage. Not only is he a proactive FD who cares passionately about Peter's business, but he also has access to some of the very best FDs in the country with whom he can brainstorm to find solutions to complex problems. David also has colleagues in more than 40 offices located across 5 continents, which means he was able to help fast-track launches for Peter's business in 3 new countries, tapping into resources on the ground. When Peter needed to fund some new offices and software to grow the business, David could tap into a goldmine resource of the top financial directors in the world. Peter got his money very fast. Peter became very rich and loved the work so much, he sold his business for a massive profit. He then started another and, with David's help, found time to enjoy family life again. Don't you just love it when a plan comes together? We could help you raise funding, sell your businesses for millions, overcome cash flow problems, dramatically improve profits, implement reporting dashboards, manage risk, and help build a much more stable and satisfying business. You too can have a rather big advantage over your competitors. Do you think you might be interested in taking on a part-time FD for the same cost as a junior member of staff? To download our report on how an FD Center FD can add rocket fuel to your business, just click to unlock the door.